Let me solve third problem in relation to cash budget. Look at the problem. Sum number 3. From the following information, prepare a cash budget for 3 months commencing 1st June. So we have to prepare budget for June, July, August. When the bank balance rupees 1,10,000. So in the month of June, opening cash balance is 1,10,000. Given information April, May, June, July and August. Then sales, selling overhead, purchase, wages, factory overhead, administration overhead and research overhead. We are going to prepare budget starting from June. So June, July, August budget we are going to prepare. Yes. Then go through the adjustment. A sales commission of 5% on sales due 2 months after sales in addition to the selling overhead. Plant purchased in June rupees 38,000 payable on delivery. Building purchased in June for rupees 80,000 payable in 2 half-yearly installment, first in July and 1st January of next year. A dividend of 20,000 will be paid in October. Period of credit allowed by supplier unto the customer 8 weeks. Lag in payment of details. Lag in payment detail as follows. Wages 1/8 month. Factory overhead 4 week, administration overhead 4 week, research overhead 4 week, selling overhead 4 week. I am going to solve. I drawn format particular June, July, August. Estimated opening cash balance, add estimated cash receipts, will get total cash available for the month. Then deduct total estimated cash payment. Then we will get total cash payment. Deduct B from the A, will get closing cash balance. If it shows positive value, we will say cash balance. If it shows negative balance, we will say bank overdraft. Yes. Now I am going to solve the problem. First, look at the additional information. A sales commission of 5% on sales. So sales commission provided on sales due 2 months. So we are preparing budget for June, July, August. Okay. 2 months after the sales. So June month sales commission payable in August. So in June, which month the commission is payable? April month. So 1, 2. So April commission payable in June. Yes. Sales commission payable. Sales commission payable. Delay 2 month. Delay 2 month. Here in June month we are going to make payment of April month sales commission. Yes, 88,500 into 5%. We are getting 4,425 rupees. 4,425. For July we will pay commission on May sales. May sales 84,000 into 5%. We will get 4,200. Then for August we will pay sales commission of June. June sales 93,000, of which 5% will pay 4,650. Yes. Then plant purchased in June rupees 38,000 payable on delivery. So purchase, we are going to purchase a plant in June. For that we have to pay how much? 38,000. So plant purchased is a expenditure. Plant to be purchased. Value 38,000 payable in June. Next, building purchased in June for 80,000 payable in 2 half-yearly installments. 2 half-yearly means 40,000, 40,000. First in June, another one is January. So, building purchased. Building to be purchased. Building to be purchased. Total value 80,000 payable in 2 half-yearly installment. So 2 half-yearly means 40,000, 40,000. First 40,000 paid in July, second 40,000 paid in January. So we are preparing budget for July, not for January. So January installment we can ignore. We have to record the July installment. How much? 40,000. Then a dividend of 20,000 will be paid in October. We are not preparing budget for October, so we can ignore. Then period of credit allowed by supplier and customer. Supplier means we should look at the purchase. Customer, we should look at the sales. So the payment to the supplier as well as collection from the customer for both 2-month credit is allowed. Period of credit allowed by supplier and customer 8 weeks. 8 weeks means 2 months. 4 weeks means 1 month. 2 weeks means half month. Yes. Now, cash receivable from customers. How many months? 2 months. Customer means we should look at the sales. We are in the month of June, 2 months. So 1, 2. We can start from April month. So April month collection we can receive in June. May month collection we can receive in July. June month credit sale collection we can collect in the August. Likewise, supplier, cash payable to supplier. Cash payable to supplier. Supplier also allowed us 2-month credit. We are in the month of June, so we'll make payment on April month purchase. So April month purchase 37,000. April month purchase value payable in June. Then May month purchase value payable in July. Value how much? 40,000. Then June month purchase value payable in August. Value 39,060. Okay. So period of credit allowed by supplier and customer 8 week. 8 week means 2 months. Lag in payment detail are as follows. Wages, very very important. Here the delay given in the fraction. Delay given in the fraction. Yes students, first we are going to value the wages payment for June. For June 1/8 month. We are going to calculate wages payable in the month of June. Yes, 1/8. We are in the month of June. Wages here. We are in the month of June. So previous year we can take 1/8. Current year we can take 7/8. So for June wages we will take May and June. May wages 8,400. June wages 8,800. So previous year we will collect 1/8. Current year we will collect the balance 7/8. So 8,400 divided by 8. So 1,050 from the previous month wages, current year wages, current month wages 8,800 into 7/8. 7,700. So previous month 1/8, the current June month 7/8. Total 8,750 payable in the month of June. Wages payable. Wages payable 8,750. Then we have to calculate commission for July. So what we'll do, previous month of July is June. So June month wages 8,800. July month wages 6,000. What I said, previous month 1/8, current month 7/8. So previous month 1/8 1,100. So current month 6,000 into 7/8, 5,250. Total 6,350 payable in the month of July. Next we have to calculate wages payable in the month of August. What will take? Previous month July, current month August. So July month wages 6,000, of which we will take 1/8. August month wages 9,600. On that we will take 7/8. So 6,000 divided by 8, 750. Current month 9,600 into 7 divided by 8 will get 8,400. So 8,400 plus 750, 9,150 payable in the month of August. Students, look at the question, very very important. Wages 1/8 of the month. We are in the month of June. So previous month 1/8, current month 7/8 for June. For July, previous month 1 by 8, current month 7 by 8. For August, previous month 1 by 8, current month 7 by 8. Sometime 20% is given. In that time, previous month 20%, current month 80% you have to take. Yes, we completed the delay given in the fraction month. Okay. Then factory overhead, delay 4 weeks. Where is factory overhead? Here. Delay 1 week. We are in the month of June, so we can start from May. Factory overhead. Factory overhead. We are in the month of June, 1 month. So 5,920. Then 5,440. Then 5,880. Wages over, factory overhead over. Next, administration overhead. Then administration overhead also 4 week. 4 week is nothing but 1 month. Where is administration? Here. Here we are in the month of June, 1 month. So we can start from 2,760. So 2,760 for June, 2,480 for July, 2,600 for August. Then research overhead, that is also 4 weeks delay, 1 month. Research overhead 4 weeks. Where is research overhead? Here. We are in the month of June, 1 month. So we can start from 2,400. So 2,400, 2,400, then 2,400. Then last one, selling overhead also 4 week. Selling overhead also 4 week. We are in the month of June. We are in the month of June, 1 month. So we can start from 4,100. So 4,100. Then 3,710. Then 3,210. So we considered all the adjustment. Now I am going to total this. Opening cash balance expected how much? 1,10,000. That we have to write first. 1,10,000. Now we will total. First we will start with June month. So 1,10,000 plus 88,500. So total cash available in the month of June 1,98,500. Then we have to total the cash payment of June. 4,425 plus 38,000 plus 37,000 plus 8,750 plus 5,920 plus 2,760 plus 2,400 plus 4,100. So total payment in the month of June 1,03,355 minus 1,98,500. We'll get 95,145. This is favorable balance. We can transfer it to July month as opening cash balance. 95,145. We'll total this. 95,145 plus 84,000. The total cash available in the month of July 1,79,145. Then we have to total the cash payment in the month of July. So cash payment 4,200 plus 40,000 plus 40,000, 6,350, 5,440, 2,480, 2,400, then 3,710. So total cash payment in the month of July 1,04,580. Then we have to deduct the total cash payment from total cash available, 1,79,145. So we are getting 74,565. This is also favorable balance. This is also favorable. So it will be transferred to the August month as opening cash balance, 74,565. 74,565 plus 93,000. 1,67,565. Then we have to total the payment of August. 4,650, 39,060 plus 9,150, 5,880, 2,600, 2,400, 3,210. If we total this, we are getting 66,950. We have to deduct with the total cash available minus 1,67,565. We'll get 1,615 rupees. This is also favorable.